man. Shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation.
DBN Nation, of course. Support DBN Nation. You hearing it from Floyd Money Mayweather.
It's Terrence Crawford, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
This is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
If you know, you know. Now, we all know. If you from the States and you planning on going to the UK, you better be knocking your opponent out. Or that better be in your plan, because if not, and the fight was close, then automatically the fight gonna go to your opponent that's from the UK. That being said, I don't believe this fight was a robbery. I believe Taylor won the fight. I have to watch the fight again. But one thing for sure, the fight was way closer than the judges suggested. I mean, they had Taylor dominating Regis when that wasn't the case. I believe it was a very close fight, a very entertaining fight. And when the judges score the scorecards that way and have Taylor dominating the fight when the fight was close, it just takes away from the victory for Taylor. However, a win is a win, and it was a great win. Taylor proved that he's the best 140 pounder. If you didn't join the tournament, then you didn't want no smoke. Taylor is hands down the #1 guy at 140. I would love to see him versus Terrence Crawford. I would love to see him versus Lomachenko. I believe Taylor is the best talent coming from the UK. I believe Tyson Fury is one of the best also. However, he's been acting funny of late. He even stated that he might retire after the WWE match, and prior to that he even stated that WWE is more dangerous than boxing. So that being said, Tyson obviously, Wilder have him shook, and I lost all respect because he's not fighting the guys he should be fighting. And now he ain't even trying to fight Deontay Wilder the second time, when he claimed he won that fight with ease. However, Taylor, in my opinion, he showed that he could box. He showed that he could fight in the inside. He showed that he could pressure you. He showed that he could fight off the back foot. So he versatile, and you know, he like water. He adapts to whatever you bring to the table. Just like Bruce Lee said, when you put the water on the table, it becomes the table. If you put it on a cup, it becomes the cup. It adapts. Taylor, that's what he showed that he's capable of. So I would like to see him versus Crawford and Lomachenko. I believe Terrence Crawford will edge that fight. However, it'd be a good fight. And in my opinion, he beats Lomachenko. I believe Taylor beats Lomachenko. He has the style, he has the power, he has the skill, and Lomachenko will never dare to hop in the ring with a Taylor. Keep in mind, he claims that he want to go back to the UK, and since he can't sell in the States, I would love to see Lomachenko challenge himself and move up to the 140 pound and fight a prime Josh Taylor. If he does that, then he could prove that he pound for pound #1. However, he would never dare to do so because he ain't trying to climb greatness the way Crawford is by trying to fight the best out there, and that's at Errol Spence. That being said, congratulations to Josh Taylor. He showed me a lot in this fight. He showed that he could adapt. He showed that he could fight different ways by pressuring a guy in the pocket like Regis. Regis, you know, he hit hard. He's 24-0 with 20 knockouts. So the way he fought him as a taller fighter was very impressive to me. That being said, I would love to see Josh Taylor become undisputed, then move up and challenge himself against Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford was the last undisputed 140 pound champion, and now Josh Taylor came out of nowhere. Everybody thought Regis was going to win the match and the tournament, and he proved the world wrong. And I told y'all it was a 50-50 fight. I don't know who to pick because, you know, it was that type of a fight, and y'all saw it tonight. And Josh Taylor, he showed that he has the kryptonite to beat a guy like Lomachenko. So I'm gonna talk about that on a different video. However, I have to go back and rewatch this fight in particular because I was just watching it and enjoying it at the same time. I was in scoring while I was watching it, so I gotta go back and watch the fight. And best believe I will give y'all my takes on the fight and break it down to the T on Split Decision. Is a boxing debate show that I drop on my channel every Monday, and I host it and drop it every Monday. So be on the lookout for the cookout. We back on the map. So I'm gonna rewatch the fight so I'll be more sure, because I was too caught up at the moment enjoying the fight. So I'm not really gonna talk about it much. I believe from what I saw is that Taylor pulled it off, but it was a very good fight and a very entertaining fight, and it was a close fight, not how the judges had the fight score. That being said, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual fans. Click on the notification bell to get notified every time we go live. And check out my guy Lunatoon Boxing for the funniest boxing memes. And keep in mind to be on the lookout for Split Decision, where I host it and drop it every Monday. That being said, peace, and to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV. Thank you, and we outie.